Good morning to you guys from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Pittsburgh Harlequins. Bringing you guys the first game at 8:15 this morning Eastern Standard Time against Lehigh Valley Hooligans versus Saratoga Rugby. Just about to get away here. Referee making sure everyone is ready. We're about ready to go. I just let my viewers know that Lehigh is a team in blue, going from left to right. Toga is the other team in white. Ball has been stolen by Lehigh Valley. Kind of a loose pass there. Unfortunate. Referee's given a penalty. Not so sure what the infringement was. May have been offsides. Player going for touch. Nice line out. Very effective. Some deceptive running right there. Some poor hands. What a shame for Lehigh. If that player was able to connect that pass, we may have seen a score over there. Still Lehigh's put in. Scrum down. The referee calls for no con. Scrum down. Volleyball. It's very early for a rugby game. But Lehigh look like they've woken up. They pull him out of bounds. Interception right there from Saratoga. That kind of stopped Lehigh's push for the try. Kind of playing a ping pong game here, kicking for territory. Lehigh on the move again. They've had some promising attacks, but just some last minute mistakes. Looks like it's deliberate knock on. That should be a yellow card. Looks like it. Is he getting one? I guess not. Player finds touch. Once again, another handling issue, handling problem from Lehigh. Will Saratoga punish them for this? It's a good run. It's a good run. Does he have support? Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Referee gives a try. Sometimes that's what rugby's all about, right? Lehigh was putting all the pressure. Another mistake, and it was a costly one because Saratoga managed to take that all the way back to the house. If he makes this conversion, no, he did not make it. So 5-0. So line out. A line out ball goes to Valley. Ball has been stolen by Toga. Looked like a high tackle there. The referee gives a penalty. The referee gives a yellow card, possibly for the high tackle. It wasn't intentional, but it was, needless to say, it was still high. The whole idea of playing the game is to play it safe. Safety comes first. So for our new rugby listeners or new rugby viewers, tackles above the shoulder are not legal in rugby, which is why the player has been sin binned. Yeah. So we need to get our players tackling cheek to cheek, if possible, chest downwards. It's kind of safe for the game, safe for the players. Because we want our players to leave and play another day. Safety comes first. Can Lehigh make his dispossession? I think referee says it wasn't straight. Lehigh have the ball. Great tackle there from Saratoga. Can they stop this pressure from Lehigh? Remember, Saratoga one man down. Playing the ball on the ground. Referee penalizes Saratoga. Try given. Lehigh Valley Hooligans 5, Saratoga 5. Great kick. Great connection, but no direction. Scores 5-5, 5 all. What a great run. One more pass. If the breaking runner can find support, that would have been devastating. Kick finds touch. Puts Saratoga in a reasonable place to launch an attack. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us, this is the Club Championships 2017. USA Club Championships being hosted here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What a great pass from Saratoga. Seeing the skills. Oh, look at the skills. Oh, but lost it. Ball's out. Great touch kick. Saratoga line out. Still in a good position to launch their attack. Not straight. Lehigh Valley Hooligans ball. Scrum down. If the line out doesn't go straight, the opposite team is given a scrum down. That was an interception. Once again, Toga scores. Making the score 10-5. Typically, if you're in your 22, you want to go safe and kick for touch. Lehigh Valley decided to run it out, and hey, it's 50-50. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Unlucky. It's clear they want to play the game, so that's unfortunate. Kick is no good. Keeping the score remains at 10, 10-5. Knock on from Toga. Hooligan ball. These teams have been these teams have been scrimmaging really well. Their scrums have been really good, precise. The sin bin player from Toga comes in. Despite Toga being a man down, they are up by 5 points. I almost feel like saying the hooligans had a chance to capitalize on that. Unfortunately, they were unable to do so. Good hands. If they hold him up and they don't use the ball, possession gets turned over. That's what Toga did. Well done, Saratoga. Some great defense, holding up the player with the ball on his feet. So if you hold a player up and he can't move and he can't do anything with the ball, and the pile is not moving forward, then the possession switches hands. So that's a great defensive strategy there by Toga. Forward pass. Kick never found touch. Will Saratoga punish? Look like they're moving. That's a deliberate knock on. Deliberate knock on. A referee says it wasn't deliberate. Looked like it to me. Another break. Can hooligans capitalize on this? Kick to the corner. Oh. Yeah, got your shoulder in that short. As we wait for play to pick up again, kicking is a great strategy for most attacking or offensive plays. Kick the ball into space. You have a great winger with good hands and good speed, especially if you just kick the ball right behind the defense. There's a high possibility of players converting that into points, into tries. So it was a good strategy by Lehigh Valley Hooligans. Unfortunately, um, you know, that didn't work out for them. But they still have the scrum down in a very good position for them to score or capitalize on putting in some points. Ball's out. Ball's out. Come back to the blind side. Players are standing still. You really can't make. You can't hit the gain line if you're standing still. You've got to hit the ball running. Yeah, so your momentum carries you over the gain line or the advantage line. Yeah, as players are stand still, no way that momentum will take you over. But he's in. Try given. Some good movement by the hooligans. The pressure pays off. Try time. Kicker asking for his kicking tee. Right now the score is tied. If he converts this, the hooligans are up by 2. It'll be 12-10. Kick is good. 12-10 to the hooligans. Great kickoff, nice and high. Toga have the ball. Feels like the players have woken up. First game of the day. It's turning out to be an exciting game. Advantage for the Hooligans. The referee gives a penalty for holding on, not releasing the ball after being tackled. You typically have about 3 seconds in your head, right? Once you're tackled, as you hit the ground, you got to count 1, 2, 3, then release the ball. Now, if your supporting players are not there, tough luck. You lose the ball. I guess the question is, do you want to get penalized so that you give you people a chance to get organized, or do you release the ball and it gets stolen and the opposite team puts pressure on you guys? Yeah. So the choice is typically with the player who's been tackled, and the decision is all his. Scott Hellman, Hooligans hooker. Great line out he throws in. Referee calls for player not being released on the tackle. Once you make a tackle, you better roll away from the player. You can't blanket the ball. Of course, the fans were not happy with that. Attempt for touch, doesn't go to touch. Once again, Stoker get penalized for not releasing the player after being tackled. Referee explaining to the Stoker players about the kinds of infringements that they're causing. Pretty much impeding the play, according to the referee. Not rolling away from the player who's been tackled. Rolling should be done by the tackler. As soon as you tackle, roll away. Now, some of the nuances of rugby. Rugby is a very complex sport that has to be played with a lot of these little things here that really make the game very important, right? Some of the fundamentals are very important in order for you guys to play this game successfully. Hooligans on the attack again. Breaking some tackles right there. Referee penalizes the hooligans. Possession changes hands. Stoga ball. Actually, scrum down. It's not a penalty. It's just an infringement. Nice steal from the hooligans. Great play by the hooligans. Are they going to... Oh, yes, they're in. I was about to say, are they going to score the try? They did. Literally strolled into the try line. Wow. They stole a scrum and scored the try. Well done, hooligans. Great scrummaging techniques right there. Looks like a well-coached team, firing on all cylinders at this moment. If this kick is good, yes, it is. 19, 19-10. Halftime. This is the time the coaches and the captains fix what's gone wrong. Hopefully some wisdom is pumped into them. Substitution there for Toga. New player comes on. Really can't see their numbers. It's hard for me to tell who's coming off, who's coming on. Stoga on the move. Good hands. Great rocking from hooligans. Do they steal this ball? Yes, they do. What a rock. Player was out to the 22. Box kick. Up and under. Nice kick. Bounced in before going out. Nice offload. Once again, the referee having a word with the team, or rather having a word with number 6. One thing I want to note there, the winger who was carrying that ball for Lehigh Valley Hooligans, once again, the ball was placed on the wrong hand. He should have had that ball on his left side, so his right hand is free to stiff arm or give a handoff that allows him to get more yards. Kick didn't get touch. Gives possession back to Stoger. Stoger with the line out. They're 9 points behind the Hooligans from the Lehigh Valley area of Pennsylvania. Great offload. Great offload. The pass gets there. Stoger. Can Stoger turn this pressure into points? Cuts right back in. Not so sure if that was the right decision, but something differently he saw. Ref blows for a penalty, an infringement that happened probably a while ago. When something happens, the referee gives advantage to see if the team that's supposed to benefit from the penalty gets better field possession or gets a better situation from the infringement. But if that doesn't happen, he brings it back to the infringement. Right, so that's the whole idea of having an advantage play. And once again, it's at the discretion of the referee, depending on when he feels like, okay, advantage over, or advantage was not gained, and brings back the ball to where the infringement was. Line out, Stoga ball. Another mistake from Stoga. And they had put so much pressure. One would have hoped that they scored to make the game closer, or to cut that lead from Lehigh Valley Hooligans. Kick finds touch, but didn't find the distance. That's a temporary relief. Toga finally break the defense of Lehigh Valley. To bring the game within 4 points. Looks like it's a try that was scored in a very convertible area. Then that will make the score a 2-point game. Togas from the New York area. Lehigh Valley Hooligans, pretty much from the eastern part of Pennsylvania. Conversion is good. Makes the score 17 to Toga, 19 to the Hooligans. Score is 19-17 to Lehigh Valley. Big run. Big run. Big stiff arm. Great offload. Taken out of bounds. Stolen. Nice charge down. Can Toga make this? That's a very spectacular move. Kick was charged down, tapped forward, and a try scored. Try has been scored in a place that's the conversion is very manageable from there. It wasn't too far to the outside of the field. Players moved really, he's moved way back for that kick. So it becomes challenging in terms of power as opposed to finesse or accuracy if it was closer. Kick is good. Makes it 24-19. 24 to Toga, 19 to the Hooligans.